Welcome students in online classes. Students, as you know that there are two textbooks of English in class 10th. First is First Flight and second is Footprints Without Feet. And today, first chapter, A Letter to God, written by Gregorio Lopez Fuentes of First Flight is being explained by your English teacher Vijay Gautam. Introduction of the lesson A Letter to God. Introduction. An extremely hardworking man named Lancho was a farmer by profession. He was really very innocent and worked to an extreme. Yet his crops was destroyed due to heavy hailstorm. He had a blind faith in God. He thought that God would surely help him by sending some money so that he could survive in this difficult situation. With this thought, he wrote a letter to God in which he asked God to send some money. First, the letter was received at the post office. The postmaster read Lancho's letter addressed to God. It sounded strange, yet seeing the faith of Lancho, he and the other postmen of the post office extended their hands to help Lancho. They collected some money which was actually not sufficient and kept the collected sum into an envelope. The next Sunday, Lancho arrived to check whether there was any letter for him. The master handed over the envelope to him. On opening the envelope, he found the cash, but it was less than what he had made a demand for. In an angry mood, he wrote another letter to God. In this letter, he requested God to send him the remaining amount directly, not through post office, because the post office employees were a bunch of crooks. लेंचो एक किसान था। वह बहुत मेहनती था, मगर उसकी फसल ओलों के तूफान में नष्ट हो गई थी। उसे भगवान में पक्का विश्वास था। उसने सोचा कि ईश्वर उसकी सहायता करेंगे, इसलिए उसने भगवान को एक पत्र लिखा। उसने भगवान से कहा कि वह उसे पैसा भेजें। डाकघर में पोस्टमास्टर ने वह पत्र पढ़ा। उसने एवं डाकघर के डाकियों ने लैंचो की सहायता करने का फैसला किया। उन्होंने कुछ पैसा इकट्ठा करके एक लिफाफे में डाल दिया। अगले रविवार लैंचो डाकखाने गया और पूछा क्या उसके लिए कोई पत्र है। पोस्टमास्टर ने उसे वह लिफाफा दे दिया। जब लैंचो ने वह लिफाफा खोला तो उसमें पैसा था, मगर यह उस राशि से कम था जितनी उसने मांगी थी। उसने भगवान को दूसरा पत्र लिखा कि वह बाकी का पैसा भेजे, मगर उसने भगवान को कहा कि वह पैसा डाक से न भेजे, क्योंकि डाकघर के कर्मचारी तो ठगों का एक टोला है। Now students, theme of the story. This is a story of a hard-working farmer, Lancho. He is expecting a good harvest this year if it rains. The rain does come bringing brief happiness. However, a hailstorm follows the rain, destroying all his crops. Being deeply hurt, he looks toward God. Having an unshaken faith in God, he writes a letter to him demanding 100 pesos. This amount is sufficient enough to show his crop again. He posts it. The postman has a hearty laugh when he reads it and shows it to the postmaster. The postmaster, being a generous man, decides to help Lancho. He gives a part of his salary and collects money from the employees. He sends 70 pesos to Lancho. Lancho's happiness was momentary when he counts the money. God cannot deceive him. It is the work of post office implies. He writes another letter to God asking him not to send the remaining 30 pesos by mail, as post office implies are a bunch of crooks. The lesson shows three things. It shows Lancho's firm faith in God. His faith is rewarded through the helpers or human beings. Secondly, it shows the utter innocence of the former Lancho. Thirdly, the lesson gives a message that sometimes even your generosity is not recognized. You may not get any credit for your generosity and kindness, but on the other hand, you may be understood as a bunch of crooks. Students, after reading this chapter, you have to give answer of some questions. First question is, why does the postmaster send money to Lencho? Why does he sign the letter God? Second question is, prepare summary of the chapter. Question number third is, what did Lancho hope for? And last question is, what did the postmaster do? Students, word limit for these questions are 100 words.